This tutorial we have a look at how we integrate Mechanic Dash with MDREpco Navigator Pro. So MDREpco Navigator Pro is will allow us to order parts directly from MDREpco as long as lookup logbook service. To be able to use this integration, you must have a MDREpco Navigator Pro account. So make sure that you have one. If you are subscribed for one, go to www.repcotrade.com.au, go HTML page, should be see this. So so to set up the integrations, first go to setting and then supplier integration. In here you should be able to click on this and enter these information. So the site code, username and password should be able to be available for you to use from MDREpco. So if you're not sure about this value, you should ask your MDREpco representative. Now the username and password is optional. If you don't want to have to log into MDREpco all the time, then you can enter it here. The system will pass the username and password whenever we go to MDREpco, so that you don't have to enter the same information again. So once you set up this, from this screen you can add MDREpco pass to inventory. So the reason we have to do this because to make a purchase order to MDREpco, you need the pass SKU. So the pass SKU is the unique identifier of the parts, and we need that so that MDREpco know exactly what the parts is. Without it, we basically cannot make purchase order to MDREpco. So you can add purchase MDREpco pass. We click on that, it go immediately to MDREpco. From here you can see that it go to catalog. So now you can basically just search the parts that you frequently order from MDREpco. So let's say I'm just picking some random parts for now. So you can see here we pick up right belt TR22405 and TR22461. We click on return parts to Mechanic Dash. What happens is it go to Mechanic Dash and it puts all of this part information into your inventory. So if you go to inventory, you should be able to see these two driver bell that we take from MDREpco. If you look on it, it have all the average costs, and then you can set the sale price yourself. And here you can see is the SKU. So this is why we need to put it. We need to pull it back from MDREpco. We need this SKU information. So now let's start using MDREpco to. So there's two ways of using MDREpco, either purchase order or a logbook service lookup. So let's say I have put in two parts and I want a right bell. So what I can do, I can go here, I can create a purchase order. Put MDREpco. So once the integration is set up, you can see the MDREpco Navigator Pro buttons here. So what we can do, we add in the right bell. This one that we just pulled from MDREpco. Add another one. So this is a purchase order, this saved in Mechanic Dash. So if you want to send this to MDREpco Navigator Pro, you just click on that. You go to Navigator Pro. You got all the purchase order details here. You basically just have to click on send order to send this purchase order. So that's it, pretty much very basic. Another thing you can do with MDREpco navigations is to look up logbook service. So let's say I'm doing this this job for a Volkswagen Corrado. If I click on the jobs and so if I click on a job and I said, alright, I need to do a 120k service, I can go here, look at the parts. So it select the vehicle for you over with the information that it has. You can expand this selection. Now what happened here is once you select the vehicle, it will be remembered. So you don't have to actually do the selection the next time. So now it identified the vehicle. You have two options. You can basically just order parts for the jobs, or you can look up smart quotes. So basically a logbook service lookup. So let's say I'll just order some parts, right? So I'll order air filter. Actually, I'll just remove that one. I order an air filter and a disc brake, for example. Return to parts to mechanic desk. So what you can see here is it pulled these two items onto mechanic desk, and at the same time it's asked if you want to make to order for this part from Repco as well. So if you click yes, what happens is you on the screen is in create a purchase order here, the item that you want to add in. So just select all, select. So now you can set the sale price that you normally sell. You can enter whatever you want here, and then after that you can save it. The purchase order is now created. You can then send it to Repco just like the other one. Yeah, so here the purchase order. Now another functionality that you can do is, let's say I'm doing a 120k logbook service. I click on Navigator Pros again. So as you can see here that the vehicle, the first time you select it is remembered in the system. So the next time you don't have to select that again. I go to Smart Quote. Let's say I want to do a 100 and let's say I want to do a 60,000 kilometer service. So on here you see all the information and all the parts and all the labor cost, everything that is recommended by Repco for this logbook service. All you have to do is just to return to quote. You click on that, it returns back to mechanic desk and as you can see here it asks if you want to purchase order as well. So let's say in this case said no. You can see here is everything from Repco is pulled back into mechanic desk and add to your invoice. Now of course you can change it if you want. So and also at the same time the logbook tax service is here on the job card. Alright, so if you can print the job card, we can see here that it prints nicely. Alright. So that's another thing, and you can basically do the same thing with job, with invoice, or with quote. So I can create a new quote. Yeah, so let's say I want to quote a customer for a, in this case, a Honda Prelude 50,000. I said, everything's good, return to the quote, and bam, it will pull all the information from Repco Navigator Pros to Mechanic Desk, and say from here the quote is complete, You can send or create a booking as you like. Pretty basic.